Hey y'all, welcome back to the Briles Bunch. I'm Courtney if you're new here, and today's video is going to be a cleaning video. It's been a hot minute since I've done a cleaning video, but I'm excited to get back into it. Our house stays a lot cleaner when I have like the motivation to clean and do videos for it, so it keeps me accountable, if you will. This video we are kind of like spring cleaning and just cleaning a lot of like the neglected areas in our house, so like the oven, the cabinets, as well as the living room under the rug. And then also we go in the basement and build a couple of shelves that we got and like just clean the clutter. We just moved into this house at the end of summer last year, so we are still kind of just we've had like a lot of just random stuff in the basement that just didn't get put away like it should have. So we're getting rid of a lot of that and going through it and decluttering and all of that. So let's get on into the video. To clean the oven, we're just using the Easy Off cleaner and an SOS pad with a little bit of water on it to clean it. And Travis was the one that actually cleaned the oven. He used these purple gloves, and I thought it was hilarious that he used those. But he's just scrubbing it all with the SOS pad after spraying it, and then he will go over it with a towel and wipe it off. This towel turned out disgusting. It definitely needed cleaned really bad. I'm pretty sure we haven't cleaned the oven since we moved in, but you'll see on the bottom it looks really dirty even after we clean it. But I think what it was like the chipped paint or coating that's in the oven. If you think it's something else and you have a way of cleaning it, let me know in the comments down below, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And before you, there was no one who understood. The oven is definitely one of those areas in our house that just gets neglected and doesn't get cleaned as often as it should. Like, clearly our oven is really dirty and probably should be cleaned more often, but hopefully we're not the only ones out there that doesn't clean it as often as it probably should be. You're the one who can make it go away. Now onto the kitchen cabinets. Just the kitchen in general is one of those areas that you can just clean and still need to be cleaning something, in my opinion. So especially like with two toddlers, the bottom cabinets just get really dirty. They're touching things constantly, so I'm just cleaning all of those, and I'm just using the Method cleaner. I'm almost out of this kind of cleaner actually, so if you guys have any new suggestions for a different type of cleaner, let me know in the comments down below. The one who saves me.
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you, there was no one who understood. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me when I try.
So after we cleaned the cabinets, we're going to move on to the floors, and we just filled up a bucket with some water and a little bit of floor cleaner. We mop our floor often, but it just really needed a good scrubbing, so Travis is taking up that chore, and he's just spot cleaning. Well, he really scrubs the whole floor, but then like, you know, really detailing the little spots that are on there, and we'll get up close and personal to a few of those. It's kind of satisfying to watch. I thought it was kind of cool to like get really close. The kids, guys, they're messy, so we had a few of those kind of spots, and then we'll just go over it with our Bissell Crosswave cleaner. We actually just got this a couple months ago and absolutely love it. Like, it's a cleaner, it vacuums it all up all in one, and it just works so well. We're really impressed by it.
But I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me when I try, but don't succeed.
The only downside of this was that the cord was clearly getting in my way, but it's so easy to use and you just put the little water with some cleaning solution in it and then turn it on. And when it's done, it is so satisfying to see how much it got out. Like, even after scrubbing the floor and mopping it at least once or twice a week, look how dirty this was. This is just our kitchen floor. I was so surprised. So after the kitchen is another day. This took a few days to film just because with kids it's hard to get like a whole day's worth of cleaning done without having to like stop and start and stop and start. So we just tackle a few things at a time each day. But our living room definitely needed some TLC. The kids actually helped me clean and they did really good. Like, they took stuff to their rooms. Grant wanted to be involved with everything we do as always, but he did really well with cleaning. I have to give him some props. So we're just cleaning the living room and picking up all of the toys first, and then later Travis will come up and help me move the rug, and we'll mop that and scrub some spots out of the rug because it ended up being dirty even under that coffee table there, which was surprising because, like, how does stuff even get under it? And then there's also quite a bit of sippy cups and food to take back to the kitchen. As you saw, with the being stuck at home all the time, the kids are just constantly asking for stuff because we're all bored and it's hard to keep them in the kitchen with it all the time, since it's right next to the kitchen. But we finally got all that cleaned up, and I will also get behind the recliner in a little bit and pull that out and clean the wall as well. It was pretty dirty back there. This coffee table is super heavy to pull. I usually have help doing it, but I was by myself because Travis was working, so I made do and just scooted my way over. But underneath, good grief, there was so much stuff under it, and I'll show you guys a couple of the stains a little bit later that were on it. Like, there was a rainbow colored stain. Like, what in the world would that even be? I have no idea. We couldn't figure it out. So first I'm just going to finish picking up the big stuff and then get behind the recliner and get the bigger stuff back there too. There's quite a bit back there, which is, I don't even know how it gets back there. I really don't. But I'm just going to clean the wall and sweep and then vacuum the rug. I don't know if you all have noticed by now or not that the kids go crazy during most of this video, but here is all of the mess that was underneath that coffee table. So I'm just vacuuming, and the kids either sit on the couch real good like they are here, or they chase around the vacuum and make it a game. So it was good that they're sitting on the couch, I guess, this time. But also, when we were moving this rug later on, when Travis comes up and helps me, it was bizarre to me how much stuff was still under the rug. Like, how is it dirty under the rug? I just don't understand. Does it go through it? Is it like stuck in it? Like, the rug hasn't moved, so how does it get under it? I don't know. But it was kind of like very surprising how much was still under it that you'll see us sweep up. Now I'm just cleaning off the other little side tables that I have and putting everything where they go and wiping them down with some of the cleaner that I have. These just are one of those areas in the house that just get cluttered up really quick. Like, the, you know, the catch-all spaces in the house, if you will. But after I do this, I'm gonna move on to the kitchen again and clean our table off. The kids had been painting and the table has just been dirty for a couple days. We usually, you know, are pretty good about cleaning it off pretty frequently, but I think we've missed a couple days, to be honest. So there was like even a dried Cheerio on one of those placemats that I'll show y'all. And then the kids' table as well. They've been doing some painting with water right there too. Porter does that, and then Grant likes to use actual paint, but I'm just gonna put everything where it goes and wipe it down. Told y'all there's literally a Cheerio stuck to the placemat. That's how bad this was.
One love, that's all you need to be everything you want to be. And all that love is standing right here.
Okay, so here on the kids' table, you'll see these streaks on there that I keep trying to clean and they just won't come off. And I'm hoping I did not ruin their table. Like, if you guys know of a way to clean that, then let me know. Or did I just ruin it? Like, I really, truly don't know. I'm hoping I didn't, because this table isn't that old. And it was just paint with water or whatever it's called. And I guess it just soaked through on the table. But I'm really hoping I didn't ruin the table.
But I get up.
Cleaning the windows is definitely another one of those chores that we just hate to do, and we just put it off. But you can see how dirty these were with all the fingerprints on the bottom half of the windows from the kids. I cleaned the whole window, but I just showed the bottom part because it was so bad. But I just went outside and I'm using my Dollar Tree glass cleaner. Mom Life Renovation suggested it to me in one of my very first cleaning videos, and I've been using it ever since. I love it so much. It works really well. So I'm just cleaning that, and it is so satisfying how clean it turned out afterwards compared to the smudges and handprints on it before. And literally right after I did it, it's just getting dirty again because the kids are around with me every step of the way. And now here is the after of the smudge-free windows that are clean, at least for the time being, until a couple minutes later. And then also our sparkling table. In my centerpiece here, I'm just keeping it simple right now. It's not really a holiday anymore, so I'm just keeping it simple for the time being. But if you guys have any ideas of what I could put in that in the future, let me know. And then we move on to the rug. That rainbow stain I was telling y'all about, there it is. Like, what would that be from? And then there's also a little bit of dried Play-Doh in the floor, but Travis is going to be spraying it and scrubbing it. I thought he was going to shampoo the floors, but we decided not to since we had done that in the last couple of months. So we're just spot cleaning them, and of course Grant wanted to help with that too, but they both came out pretty easily. We just used a little bit of water and carpet cleaner solution to spray them off with, and he's using a scrub brush to scrub it.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and how I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're mine, take it to paradise.
Now we're just moving the rug out of the way, rolling it up, and then you'll see how much stuff was in the floor when we sweep. It was unreal. That was really like shocking to me how much was there even after moving the rug, because I just vacuumed. You saw me vacuuming earlier on top of the rug, and then all of this was under the rug. So if you've been thinking that your floor is clean underneath your rug because you clean on top of your rug, then it might not, because that's what I was thinking, and it definitely was not. So this may just motivate you to clean under your rugs too.
I just want more. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Tell me what you wanna do tonight. I really don't care as long as I'm with you.
Or just back at it with that Bissell again, making sure it's triple clean, getting the rest of whatever else is on there, as well as mopping it. And then we'll put down the rug again and put the coffee table back where it goes.
Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine.
Next up is to tackle the basement. It is another day. Like I said, it took us a few days to film this, but we had these shelves that we've been wanting to put up from Lowe's that we got. They were the most simple things to put up. It was so surprising how easy it was. Like, I would suggest these to anybody. They seem pretty sturdy, and if you want to, you can also anchor them into the wall, which we hope to be able to do. We just didn't have the right screws for it. And we're also trying to clean out our basement. Like, this is all the clutter that we hope to get on the shelves, and then like a lot of it's yard sale stuff too. We've always had a yard sale every year since I can remember. Like, when I was a kid, I used to sell brownies at the yard sale that we would make with my grandma. But so we're just going to be ending up cleaning all of that out. But first we're going to build these shelves. You'll see how quick it was. The instructions were a joke though, like they were non-existent, so we just kind of winged it. And so once we realized that there was more parts than that right there where they fell down, once we realized there were more parts that were to it, we just pretty much figured it out ourselves and put it together really quick.
Take everything we got, give it an honest shot, turning it on and off, we've been sliding, riding the highest dream, keeping the fire real. I call for you. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for fun, with a light your fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling, maybe we're invisible at last. Fueling every engine, power is descending, maybe we're invisible. Over the coming days, let's cut to the chase. We're gonna beat this maze, let's go deeper. I wanna reach it all, taking a leap or fall, I'll get to you. Hold your gun, cut the wire.
Here's the instructions I mentioned. Like, literally, they're like, you can't read them. That's nothing. So we pretty much just figured it out ourselves. And then we also got this smaller shelf for like paint and paint supplies and just, you know, outdoor stuff that wasn't like in totes. The other one was mainly for totes, the ones the kids are climbing on right there. But then this one that we're building now is just for Travis's stuff and lawn stuff and that sort of thing.
Light your fire. I've been flying off the ceiling, taken by this feeling, maybe we're invincible. I've been flying off the ceiling, and maybe we're invisible.
This shelf actually came with these little anchors that you could use. Like I said, we just didn't have the right screws to be able to do it, but we plan to in the future. Now we're just starting to put all of the totes and stuff that we want on the shelves onto the shelves. And like, I've got a lot of totes that have Christmas decorations and fall decorations and that sort of thing, so that's what we're just doing, organizing and getting all of that, and then we'll move on to that heaping mess that I showed you guys in the beginning. We made a tiny dent in the mess when we moved all the totes onto the shelves and that sort of thing, but then now we are like dividing it between yard sale stuff back there in the corner where I'm putting that box, and then on the other side we'll put the stuff that we plan on keeping. And this area right here is actually, we hope to make it into a den in the future. That wall right there is the outside of Travis's office that they just finished. They didn't finish the outside wall, obviously, but the inside, they just finished his office. So we're working on the basement slowly but surely. I thought I'd show y'all this picture. It was from our honeymoon cruise in Cozumel. It was supposed to be this like safari jungle four-wheeler ride, but it was actually just a little path in the middle of the woods that we ended up going to, but it was still super fun. It was just kind of funny, and I thought I'd show you guys that. Anybody else's basement or garage need cleaned out as bad as ours did? Because I would love to know that we are not alone. This was quite the mess to tackle. Like, we'd been wanting to do it for a while and we finally got to do it, so we're grateful for that, but it's a long time coming. So here's the finished product for today. It's still a work in progress, I would say. We hope to get it less messy than this even, but there's the yard sale stuff over there in the corner, and then our other stuff that you saw in that corner. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to still see more cleaning videos from us, let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to like it if you enjoyed it. It really helps out my channel. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Bye guys.